Cambria has more than $800,000 in their Season 2 prize pool. Is Bigcoin a Ponzi? We're going to talk about that. And Off the Grid's mainnet is coming. All of that and more in today's Gaming Daily, presented by B3, the official chain of Gaming Daily. Cambria launched on Friday for their 14-day Season 2 Gold Rush, and right now there's over 3,400 concurrent players with over $800,000 in the prize pool, which is being funded mostly by sales to get into the game, which highlights their massive demand and successful model. Memento Mori just published his value thesis for Cambria, calling it the RuneScape for crypto natives, and Hunter Solaire praised them for their chain maxing strategy. Hunter points out their journey from base to blast to now Ronin and Abstract, and he says if you're a good game, you should be chain maxing because there's little reason to tie your game down when player and financial liquidity are low. It's great to see Cambria have success around their gameplay. Congrats, guys. GUNZ mainnet is set to go live on April 24th, but only for a select group of users at launch. No word yet on how they're being chosen, and the community's already asking who gets in and what do the rest of us do. I'm sure there will be more information released soon, but until then, I'm pretty excited for the mainnet. Their testnet saw 11 million NFT hexes decoded, so it's going to be really interesting to see that activity come on mainnet. They'll also be adding crossplay invites so friends can squad up across Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Congrats, guys. Big Time and Virtual's protocol both landed listings on Binance last week. It's another big milestone to see a gaming token make it on a top tier exchange, and I'm still shocked Coinbase hasn't listed Virtuals yet. Maybe one day. Big Time's token is up around 40% off its recent low, sitting around 6 cents, but it's still down quite a lot from its all-time high of 82 cents. Either way, congrats to both teams on getting onto Binance. Bigcoin has taken over the timeline, with some people loving it and others saying that it's an unsustainable Ponzi. The Big token has spiked to $18, crashing to $3, and now hovers around $8, all within a week of its launch, so we gotta talk about it. What is Bigcoin? Self-described as Bitcoin but bigger, it's essentially a Bitcoin mining simulation game on Abstract, where players mine Bigcoin tokens through purchasing and upgrading virtual miners. But there's no real mining, it's all a smart contract simulation. Players who got in early have been making a lot of money, which begs the question, is this sustainable or is this a Ponzi that's gonna come crashing down? Rating correctly called the top on Friday when the hype was at its all-time high. The token price crashed 80% on Saturday, but of course today it's up 150%, and people are still interested in speculating on the game. I really like this take from Min Dynasty, reminding us of what happened last year with crypto valleys and the fact that the biggest winners are the ones who get in early and take profits. But if you're not, then it might be better to avoid. What do you think? Is Bigcoin a Ponzi? Are you playing the game? Do you think we'll be talking about Bitcoin 6 months from now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Shrapnel published a blog post clarifying their new China partnership, and honestly, credit to them for stepping up and addressing the questions head on. They confirmed that this isn't a fork or a split, and that Shrap tokenomics will stay the same. There's no Chinese ownership, and players worldwide will still be part of the same ecosystem, and that Chinese players will just use a local launcher and transact in RMB. I think questions still remain, and it's fair to stay cautious, but Shrapnel's communicating and they're listening, and they're still planning to go live soon. I know sentiment on Shrapnel is down, but maybe a year from now we look back on this as a win. Only time will tell, but for now it's worth watching, and it's good to see the team show up. Parallel Mobile is officially live on Android in the Philippines. Congrats to them. Also, congrats to Swish. Happy birthday. He also shared this case study. They've got over 10,000 installs with around 3,000 monthly active users, and they're seeing a cost per install of 39 cents from Google Ads, which is really great to see. They're looking at regional launches in Brazil and India next, and hoping to hit 50,000 installs by the end of the month. Our last story today is around Marathon, the next big extraction hero shooter from Bungie, you know, the creators of Halo. The gameplay and cinematic trailers dropped over the weekend, and a bunch of early playtesting reviews are coming out. There's a lot of split opinions out there right now, and I've been watching a bunch of them. I'm not going to go into it here and now, but I'm a sucker for a good trailer, so I wanted to share it. Today's video is brought to you by B3, the official chain of Gaming Daily. Quick shout out to them. It's their birthday this week as well, so big congrats to the team. If you didn't know, B3 is a gaming layer on Base, redefining on-chain gaming, and they're built with Celestia, and that matters because gaming needs throughput, and Celestia just hit 128 megabit blocks and over 21 megabits per second on their latest testnet. So if you're building or playing on B3, you're backed by one of the fastest, most scalable stacks in crypto, and they've got a big year ahead, so go over to b3.fund and start gaming, collecting XP, and even earning B3 for your play. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. We'll be back tomorrow with an all-new Gaming Daily, so until then, stay humble, keep dreaming, and go tell someone you love them. Peace!